With most of the NBA draft and free agency drama behind us, the spotlight is now on the Summer League, specifically the Vegas Summer League. It's going to be another can't miss Vegas Summer League for Magic fans, as 2 more lottery picks will make their Magic debuts this Saturday evening: Anthony Black and Jet Howard. Last year's second round pick Caleb Houstan is also another Magic player us fans can't wait to see. The spots of those 3 are guaranteed, but the Magic are still looking to fill a few needs and could find a gem or 2 from their Summer League roster. Remember, roster spots could still open up because trade season isn't over, but I think the most likely scenario is that they're going to sign someone from the Summer League roster to a 2-way contract. In recent history, the Magic have called up multiple players from their Summer League rosters onto the team. Just last year, Kevon Harris made it, Admiral Schofield and Hassani Gravett the year before. I remember Emil Jefferson in 2018 made the team, and Vic Law in 2019. Basically, the Magic are one of those teams that gives chances to players from their Summer League roster. They hold value to the Summer League and it means something to them. They've added 20 hopefuls this year, but 2 stand out from the rest, and in my opinion have the best shots at making it to training camp and earn a shot at making the regular season roster. The 2 are Kai Sotto, who last played for the Hiroshima Dragonflies of the Japanese Pro League, and Tyler Hall, who recently played for the G League Texas Legends. Let's start off with Tyler Hall, the 26-year-old former Montana State Bobcat. Now, why do I think he has a good chance at making the roster or earning a training camp invite? Simple: shooting. Pure shooting at a high volume. NBA teams value floor spacing, and it's still a glaring need for the Magic. He's an absolute sniper with a beautiful jump shot with a nice high arc. He was one of the best shooters in the G League last season, and I had to double check the stat, but he's 9th all time in 3-pointers made in NCAA history with 431 triples. Expect to see him launch threes at a high volume in the Summer League. Last season in the G League, he shot 40% on 9 attempts per game. And in 4 G League seasons, the sharpshooter has never averaged less than 7 3-point attempts per game or shot less than 40%. He can step onto an NBA court today and space the floor by spotting up. Furthermore, he makes tough contested threes, is deadly from long range, and off the dribble. Hall can catch fire in a hurry, the G League Human Torch, as the Lakeland Magic unfortunately found out in this game, in which he shot 6 for 8 from downtown. Tyler Hall can also create for himself off the bounce. He is the all-time leader in points per game in the Big Sky Conference after all, and is one of the handful of college freshmen in history to ever average 24 points per game. In addition, he's a competent off-ball mover and showed good timing on backdoor cuts from the clips I've watched of him so far. On defense, he'll have trouble guarding bigger wings on switches, but can hold his own against guards at the point of attack. He'll look for steals, even to a fault by gambling and getting beat off the dribble. Now, having said all that, why isn't he already in the NBA? Well, at 6'4", he's a bit of a tweener, doesn't possess elite athleticism. He can be a ball hog at times with tunnel vision tendencies. Judging from his clips, he did make some nice reads off the bounce, and he had to share the backcourt with Jaden Hardy and Tyler Dorsey. Now, I don't have full context, but last season he didn't contribute to winning, as the Texas Legends were dead last in the G League Western Conference and had the worst record in the whole league. However, his shooting, improving off the dribble game, and perimeter defending will earn him a training camp invite somewhere. I hope it's with the Magic. If anything, he can replace Devin Kennedy, a sort of a fan favorite specialist shooter for the Lakeland Magic. Imagine a taller Devin Kennedy who won't get hunted on defense, can create for himself. Now, moving on to Kai Sotto, who is probably the most popular name in Magic basketball universe at the moment. He's from the Philippines and could be the first ever full-blooded player from that nation to ever play in the NBA. Something I really want to see happen because that nation loves basketball, probably more than any country in the world. Kai already has 3 years of professional basketball experience, including his stint in the G League. Per 36, he averaged 18 and 11 in the Australian NBL, and was part of that Adelaide 36ers team that famously defeated the Phoenix Suns in the preseason a few years ago. Now, does he really have a chance at making it to the training camp roster in October? Well, I think so. First, you can't teach height, and you can't put anything past Jeff Waldman. Kai Sotto fits the player archetype the Magic look for in a big. He's one of the youngest players in the Summer League roster and easily has the highest potential out of all the hopefuls trying out for the team. More importantly for the Magic, he could also help fill a need more than all of them. A backup big who can space the floor, play make a little, and run the floor in transition because they're going to play a lot faster next season with 5 guards in their rotation. Kai Sotto fits the bill in theory right now. There's certainly appeal in Kai's game. He's a lengthy center with a unique set of skills and is fundamentally sound for his age. His hype is based off the fact that he's 7'2" with the ability to put the ball on the floor, play make, and has shooting upside. The Las Piñas City native also has a soft feathery touch around the basket. He has soft hands and also decent footwork. However, those are still flashes. His game is extremely unpolished right now, but being just 21, time is certainly on his side. From watching his clips, he kind of reminds me of 2006 Darko before he gained weight. A 7-foot lefty. They have the same build, good passer, kind of fluid, jump hook, can shoot from the mid-range. It's not a diss. I think Darko could have been good, but his confidence was shot in his first season. The tools are there of him becoming a modern stretch 5, and to be a modern big, you need to playmake, and I think playmaking is one of his strengths, and it stood out from his clips. He can play pick and roll and pass off a live dribble. He's capable of making good reads from the high post and the elbow areas. I think Kai has above average vision for his size and can thread the needle perfectly to the roller like he did right here. Staying with his offense, he has good timing on rolls, and I like how he throws it down with authority. As I said earlier, he has a soft shooting touch, even with his offhand. His go-to move is definitely the hook shot, the running hook with both hands. He has a surprisingly good second jump, and good timing on offensive boards. He flash and pull-up ability, and has an awkward looking one-handed runner, but it goes in. I think he makes the right reads on offense and has good intentions to attack angles and off of closeouts, but just lacks the handles right now. I think his basketball IQ is there, but his weak handles could prevent him from reaching his offensive potential. Furthermore, his shooting will determine if he's ever going to make it into the NBA and should be the #1 priority for NBA teams to unlock. He shot 30% from 3 on extremely low volume though in the NBL. There is a slight hitch on his shooting form that needs to be ironed out, but the touch is there. He shot 70% from the line in 2 seasons in the NBL, so you hope it'll eventually extend out to the 3-point line. Now on defense, he can be a liability because of his slow foot speed. It's probably the main reason why he isn't in the NBA. He get absolutely cooked on pick and roll. However, no matter where he plays, Kai will have a strong advantage in terms of his size and length. The dude does have a 7'5" wingspan. It gives him an advantage at the rim. Here he is holding his own against Aaron Baines. He's a decent rebounder who gets into passing lanes and rotates impressively to protect the rim. I think he can deter shots at the rim and play spot-up minutes as a rim protector like an Alexei Pokusevski or Boban Marjanovic early on until he refines his skills and becomes more mobile with the help of professional NBA strength and conditioning teams. He needs to add some more strength. The good news is that he has a good frame that will fill out. From his clips, I kept wanting him to use his length and height more often. When he does, then it can look intimidating. He's years away from even being playable in the NBA, but the potential is there, and from all looks of it, the kid works hard and loves the game. His father, Kai Sotto, played professionally for years, and so did his godfather. He's not a 7-footer who took up basketball just because of his height. It's going to be a long journey for him, but as I've said a million times on this channel already, always bet on players who genuinely love the game and have the work ethic to improve, and Kai Sotto is definitely one of them. There's some intriguing tools to work with, but right now, apart from his playmaking and craftiness around the rim, Kai's game needs a lot of work. Professional NBA player development will do his game wonders, and if there's one team that likes to take on big man projects with unicornish skill sets, it's definitely the Orlando Magic. Going back to Caleb Houstan, I'm looking to see an improvement in his off-dribble game. Just give him some ISO reps, there's nothing to lose. By the way, he's going to be a keeper, and the arrival of Jett Howard will not impact his future with the Magic. The 20-year-old sharpshooter is loved by the Magic front office and coaching staff for his work ethic and also the hours he spends watching film to correct his mistakes. Anyways, that's the end of the video. How excited you're all for Summer League? Please let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching. If this video brought some value to you, then please like it and subscribe if you haven't already, and please share it with anyone who isn't aware of this channel. Thanks for all the love and support. Peace and go Magic.